The Ashen Wolves got their name from the beasts who guard the Blue Sea Star. The Archbishop named the house herself, in fact. In spite of that, it seems she looks unfavorably upon our house of late. This saddens me greatly.
I've got a lot of time on my hands down here, so I've been venturing even deeper underground.
Balthus, you are really tall. You're probably taller than Raphael. I don't know. I'm kind of wondering.
This place is loaded with winding paths and blocked off tunnels. It's a real maze. Only a few folks even know how to operate the gate mechanisms and hidden passages. That's what I said. Things will shift without notice here, revealing hidden passages. Walls, floors, everything. Gotta stay sharp. Actually, I'll level with you. Yuri and Constance are much better at scoping out that kind of thing.
Balthus is a better Raphael. Yeah, for sure. Balthus is like Raphael. Is like a bit. Is like if Raphael was a good character, that's Balthus basically.
I've only had the chance to speak with Elfric briefly, but he seems like a respectable man. It's obvious the whole town has a lot of affection for him. Kind of reminds me of Lenato in that way.
Ah, yeah, I can imagine. I remember who Lenato is. Don't doubt me, chat or YouTube comments. I'm joking, obviously. But yeah, Balthus is like, if Raphael was a good character, that's basically Balthus. Although someone in chat actually said they like Raphael, and I was like, how could you?
Could I trouble you?
Had a chance to poke your head in here, Professor? It's a fortune teller's room. Judging by all her mystical-looking doodads, I think she's the real deal, too. I wonder if she does matchmaking. Maybe she can help me sort through my countless suitors.
What?
What the?
Hilda, that's the first time I've ever talked to you. I've been so confused. Who's Lenato?
Hey,
I can't tell if you're serious or not. I'm gonna be real with you. I remember Lenato, but I don't remember... all I remember about Lenato is that he's related to Ash in some way. And that he's like... I don't know if it's his uncle or something. I just remember Lenato's name popping up and he relates to Ash.
You've only been on the job a few moons, huh? No wonder you don't come off as a mindless church flunky. Plus, you don't flap your trap all the time. I appreciate that.
Oh, well, I'll take that as a compliment, I guess.
I hope you never change, no matter how many years you spend with the annoying people up there.
Oh, Happy. I like Happy a lot. I don't know if I'm serious either. Oh, man. Right? It all happened so fast. I just remember fighting Lenato in that one map, and I was like, oh, okay. Oh, he's the adopted dad. I was on to something.
4 apostles. God, this is killing me. I'm on the verge of remembering something.
Dude, there's like so many characters in the game. Specifically, there's so many like side characters they bring in once. Like McClon, who's Sylvain's brother. There's so many of those characters that unless you play the game religiously, you just forget.
I can't shake the feeling that one of their names is also a food or something.
What?
The records should be here some... Oh, hello, Professor. It's good that you've come. I realized that I missed an opportunity to congratulate myself on my military achievements.
Go ahead, congratulate yourself. You deserve it.
But now that you're here, I have an audience for it. Indulge me, won't you? Oh, behold, the proof that the utmost honor in combat belongs to none other than I, Constance von Nouvelle. What a relief to get that off my chest. Now, where did Elfric get to? I must have words with him.
I think Constance is best girl in the Ashen Wolves. I actually really like Constance. Happy's great too, but I think Constance is best girl in Ashen Wolves.
Pardon the odd question, but something has been bothering me for a while now. Your hair. Was it always that color?
Dimitri, are you okay? Are you like reading into the future? This is obviously a reference to what happens to Violet's hair and later, but from a current plot perspective, Dimitri's crazy.
That is an odd question. But yes, if you must know, it was a different color when I was a child.
Huh?
How could you know that? Is it possible that we met before the academy?
What are you talking about?
It's a long story. Now is not the time or place.
Yes, of course. My apologies.
Okay.
It's...
Yes.
He's talking to Edelgard? Oh, that can make sense. I don't understand. Okay, this is obviously not in my defense, but I noticed that the characters look at you when you start talking to them and they say something that's meant to be said to the other character. It just never made sense to me. It's a minor nitpick, and I'm not gonna nag on it, but I'm just saying. Can you really blame me for thinking that?
I see. Well,
Whatever.
The Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the next Sovereign Duke. Must be exhausting trying to suss out each other's intentions, huh?
Nah, we get along great. I mean, we kinda have no choice. A petty squabble could start an all-out war, and it doesn't take a fancy title to have a hidden agenda. Isn't that right, Yuri?
Cheeky. And off base. What do you think, friend? Do you think I'm off plotting nefarious deeds? Brutally honest. I love it.
The only reason I think he is because this face right here, this character portrait, is the most evil looking thing I've ever seen. Like, I'm not saying Yuri's a bad character or anything. This face just gives me bad impressions.
That's a bit much, wouldn't you say? I do what I need to get by. Nothing more than that. As for the others, they've all got their own struggles. But they're nothing if not trustworthy.
Humbling yourself while promoting your friends. Gotta say, I don't hate this side of you.
Seems we're in mutual neutrality of one another. I like that you keep your cards close. We'll get along just fine, you and I.
Yeah, like, something I notice is that the characters just look straight at you when directing to another character. At least that's what I notice. Also, I'm gonna replenish these.
Farewell. Welcome.
Anything I can buy. A Killing Edge. Killing Edge has a good crit rate. Also, the Horse Slayer would be good to have. Because I can kill horse riders. Apparently I have no bullions.
Come back soon.
Any items I want to buy? Oh no, you just have to sell them here. That makes sense.
Thank you. This one? This one? Thank you. Please come again.
Welcome.
You want the Horse Slayer. Let me give that to someone, probably Dimitri. Something I do like about Cindered Shadows having like a restricted class system is the fact that like you really only have one character that does certain things. Like you only have one archer, you only have one like heavy armor designated character, or someone with an axe. Actually, you have Hilda with an axe too, but you only have one character that's like a heavy armor, which is Edelgard. You only have one Wyvern Rider, one Horse Rider. I like how they like differentiate the characters. It's really neat.
Will this one do? Many thanks.
So like spears, only Dimitri can use spears. So I really do
Come back soon.
like that. Actually, wait, can I like? No, you can only reclass Edelgard. Like, I'm trying to think. On the one hand, I kind of want her to be. I don't like heavy armor units, but Hilda's already a warrior, so I feel like if I change her, they're gonna be the same. So I think I want to keep Edelgard where she is. That's my line of thinking. I want to keep Edelgard as a heavy armor, just so a Fortress Knight specifically. I want to keep her there just so I have like diversity. Anyway, we're done. To battle we go. We're already in chapter 3. I'm gonna be real with you, maybe 3 streams or 2 streams for this game, depending on how these maps go and how long I stream.
The answer is no. I will not allow it. It is far too dangerous.
Like today I'm going for 5 hours, which means we're probably gonna have time for this map right now, and then that'll be the end. I could see this map taking a while, so this might be the last thing we do for today's stream. And then the next stream, we might not finish the DLC next stream, depending on the maps, but other than that, I really think 3 streams, honestly.
Ah, but if we can determine its origin, we may eliminate the very danger that vexes you.
You already know this, but there are plenty of folks down here who can't defend themselves. If these attacks keep up, eventually they'll find themselves in harm's way.
Yes, I am aware. However, for the time being, you must promise to refrain from acting recklessly. My dear Fluck has suffered enough as it is. You needn't take any further risks.
Surprisingly overbearing, isn't he? He must really care about you guys.
Most certainly. Yet, if we fail to nip this problem in the bud, I shudder to think what will transpire. Aha! It's you! In the nick of time, as it were. Come, let us venture into the deep, deep underground. The chalice of legend awaits! But of course, deeper and deeper still beneath the monastery, to the chasm of the bound.
Coco, you didn't hear a word Elfie said, did you?
I surely did, but we must read between the lines. Elfric wants a solution as badly as we do. And so, we shall seek out the Chalice of Beginnings and present it to the church. If our enemies desire the object, this should halt all future attacks on Abyss. Brilliant, no?
Very brilliant, I agree.
I'm not so sure about that. According to legend, there's some kind of binding that protects it from would-be thieves.
Also, yeah, that's the realistic way to think.
Even if we find it, we can't just walk up and take it unless we figure out how to break that thing.
We have to send the calling card.
Ah, but that is simplicity itself. We shall first ascertain whether it is still bound, and then we shall release it.
But where is this chasm anyway? I've never even heard of the place, much less seen it.
As luck would have it, I have discovered yet another secret passage. It appears to go deep underground. According to my superior instincts, it undoubtedly leads to the chasm of the bound.
Huh. I suppose it's worth a look. I don't care about finding some old cup, but if it could help us protect Abyss, I'll support the cause.
You surface dwellers do not have anything else to do at present, do you? You'll assist us, will you not?
Surface dwellers. No, I'm never too busy for Constance. We'll go with you.
I don't have anything scheduled before my next nap, so I guess that's fine. Edelgard doesn't look too thrilled, though.
Splendid! It is decided. We leave at once.
Feeling pretty lost right now. How long have we been walking? I'm guessing a full week.
A week? Ridiculous. It's been a few hours at most.
Exaggerations aside, if this takes much longer, I'm concerned about our lack of food and water.
She's got a point. How about we trek a bit farther, and if we don't find anything, we turn back?
Constance, I find it rather curious how quickly you became fixated on the chalice. Care to explain?
Oh, no. Why would I be fixated on a silly little legend for some supposed ulterior motive?
Doesn't sound like her.
You want the esteem. You think this will convince the church to help you restore your fallen house.
How could you possibly know that? Have you been snooping within the confines of my very mind?
I shall restore House Nouvelle to its former glory at all costs. It's practically your catchphrase.
Aha! Just as I suspected. Constance is the former lady of House Nouvelle. In a sense, until just a few years ago, it was a house of viscounts in the west of the Empire.
House Nouvelle lost its status 5 years ago, as a result of their part in the war.
Huh. You speak as though it has nothing to do with you.
I fear all I can do is ask forgiveness in place of my useless father. If doing so will comfort you in any way, then please accept my...
Save your breath. That will not be necessary. There is only one thing that I desire for the sake of my parents, who fell courageously and selflessly in defense of the Empire. For them, I shall restore our status, revive House Nouvelle, and return it to its former glory. All that I do, even spending each day advancing my magical prowess, is to that end.
And in reward for all that hard work, you were forced to live underground. Life's cruel. It's like you took a shortcut back to the starting line. Or maybe you're just unlucky.
What are you saying? I never intended to share that side of me with you.
Look at that. It's a good thing we didn't turn back. That looks mighty chasm-like if you ask me.
Oh my goodness.
Say, are we beneath the bridge in the monastery? Incredible.
Huh. I never thought I'd be gazing up at that bridge we've crossed 1,000 times from way, way down below.
Are we sure this is the right place?
It is, I think. I believe. I hope.
Constance, why are you hiding in the shade? Aren't you the one who insisted that we find the chalice?
Fine. If you insist that I join you, then I shall. Satisfied?
You were the one who wanted to find the chalice in the first place.
Oh my. I was quite rude just now. Please accept my humble apologies for treating you so foully.
I think someone changed her heart.
I presume too much to stand beside such noble paragons. Allow me to dig a hole to bury myself in.
They even have a different portrait for her.
No matter how deep underground we are, I guess sunlight is still sunlight. Poor Constance.
What's going on?
This is what Coco's like in the sun. That's why she lives underground.
Ah, so she just protects herself from the sun.
I fear I cannot guarantee that this is the chasm of the bound. I have almost surely wasted our time.
Enough with the self-doubt, yeah? Just put one foot in front of the other. We'll have you back in the shadows before you know it.
You'll be fine. You're not gonna die.
Cheer up, Coco. We need you.
And now I have forced you into a state of pity. I feel so very worthless.
It's Marianne all over again.
I admit, I have never seen anything quite like this before. Is there nothing we can do to help?
You've seen this in Marianne. If you've ever seen Marianne before her character development, that is Marianne, basically.
Happy? Keep Constance moving. If we don't start searching, we'll never find that damn chalice.
Fine, I'll just push her a bit, I guess.
I must ask you to cease. You shall soil your hands upon my filthy back. No soap could possibly... Huh? This feeling. I sense magic in the air. There is something just ahead. The binding spell, perhaps.
I don't feel anything at all. Wait. Actually, I hear something. Something big. And it's moving.
Perhaps there is something in place that is guarding the chalice.
Yikes. What is that thing? It's like some kind of gigantic toy.
I don't have the slightest idea what's going on, but I know it doesn't bode well.
I don't know, could be fun. It's been a while since I've met an enemy that can put up a good fight. Hey you! Meet your master, pal. I'm gonna pummel you into my own personal shield.
See, Balthus acts like Raphael. He's just a better character. Like, 1,000 times better. Also, Constance completely changing personality in the sun is priceless. I love it. Jump, Byleth, jump. Jump rope.